Hello and welcome to Roll Initiative. My name is Dave. I'm the DM for a group of friends to get together, play Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so before we get started, a couple announcements. First of all, we like to do this weekly, just announce the music that's going on to give credit to the musicians that create this stuff. So again, Matthew Pablo, you'll hear his music while we're playing and also during the break. Next week we'll be featuring a new artist, so stay tuned for that. And I believe you have an announcement for us too.
I do. Any subscriber who leaves a comment in the video below, right below me, and then sends us an email at rollinitiativenow@gmail.com will receive a pair of dice.
Nice. We've already sent some out, so I think you have one more announcement.
More?
Yes. Without further what?
Oh, without further ado, roll the intro.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
So before we get started, do a little recap. And then we'll move into the game.
Is it just skills?
Last week, you guys
Just skills.
entered the port. Found it to be a lot different from Nairanzu. Very more ghetto feel. Prostitutes, drug dealers types just roaming the streets. Rowan, you were unconscious at the time where you were taken to Agatha's lair, which sat directly below the tavern. As you guys entered, she made you aware that she had bound Rowan to her. She would gladly undo this bind if you guys would do a favor for her. She explained how she was cursed by the three Kir Sabal. Showed you a sketch of who she really was, a very young, beautiful dwarven girl. You guys agreed to find this artifact, understanding that the Lords of Alliance had gotten hold of it. Kari, Oriana, you made your way towards the docks. Rowan, Leah, you guys made your way up to the tavern, where you spotted this arrogant gentleman decked out in the Lords of Alliance armor, two guards guarding his table while he sat with four women there, thought a lot of himself. You came to find out this was the captain that is stationed here in Schult from the Lords of Alliance, kind of the overseer of all. You two made your way to the boat where you were interrupted by a soldier, a Johan, who kind of asked you what you were doing here. You mentioned Rufus's name, and he was good to go to meet his war friend or buddy. You guys went back to the tavern as you, Oriana, headed to the ship, made your way into the captain's quarters, where you saw this large armoire in the corner locked. Attempting to pick this lock, you caught the attention of the guards that were patrolling this boat. They came down. You made yourself little again and got stuck behind Armor. Rowan, you got to spend some personal one-on-one time with Agatha, as you found her to actually be a kind person, but a desperate one. You guys played dragon dice and actually had a pretty good evening. Leah, you came up with the idea to charm this captain, which you found out afterwards.
Use my wiles.
He is not a very nice person. That plan failed, although you did manage to get 6 of the finest spirits bottles of wine that he left there with you as he had his guards watching you. Oriana, you got the, what you thought would possibly be the stone in his armor by grabbing onto it and making it really little. You flew off. You all ended up in Agatha's basement, where, yes, this was actually, the stone was recovered out of a safe that was inside this armoire. You were also gifted with a charm that could come into play. A charm that will cure diseases, things of that aspect. As the guards were approaching, she teleported you off. Before she did, she increased your strength, your bodies, and sent you off. Everything went black, where you guys now found yourself standing in a swamp, knee-deep, right outside the port. And that's where we'll pick up from. So you guys are right outside. You can still hear noise and disruption coming as you can look through this gate. It looks something to be entrance for rowboats. It's kind of what looks like a boat type of entrance. You can see through this. You can see guards kind of stammering back and forth, shouting things of, "We don't know where they went." You hear one of them say, "Check the witch's place," as they move even more in that direction. So what do you guys want to do?
Can we kind of stealthy follow them? Because we're looking for the witches anyways, right? And if they're going to lose...
Well, the witch place, what they're referring to, is Agatha. Because you're
Okay.
looking in the port right now.
Gotcha.
Is the portal closed yet? It's still open behind us?
No, you guys are banned there. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Alright.
You were teleported.
There
You
is
were there.
there is no going back. She's on her own.
Okay.
Well, let's go find the 3 witches.
Okay. So, you guys begin to push south into this swamp. At this point, the water stays right roughly around your knees. I know you're flying above it, so it doesn't affect you, but those who are walking in it, hits about your knees. You move about another 10 to 15 minutes into this walk as you can feel it beginning to get deeper, as now it's up to your waist as you're moving through this. It's thick greenish brown water.
Are there any boats nearby that we can...
Give me a perception. 19. You kind of are eyeing the territory, looking around. Now you see small pieces of land that rise up, these large trees. You notice these strange-looking dogs, hairless dogs, that are feeding on these carcasses. As they meet eyes with you, they just bamf, disappear. But you find no type of boat at this point.
Can we find enough, maybe like sturdy pieces of like wood
Like a raft.
Yeah.
to make a small enough raft? Maybe not to actually go on, but maybe to put some of the more valuable things, like my guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who's gonna participate in this?
I will.
Actually,
You guys give me survival checks. We're doing it.
Just making a
Can we
small
wait for
little raft to hold
Can we walk on
a
the
lot.
bank? The bank of the river?
let me think for a minute.
There's small parts of it you see that just kind of swoops back into the water. You may be able to walk on the bank for maybe 15 to 20 feet,
No, that's
with a little more, and then it's mainly all water with small pieces of land.
Huh?
What is
These
it?
trees are sitting on.
Survival.
Survival.
Actually,
Wisdom.
hey Rufus, let me help you out there. I can turn into an alligator.
Can, huh?
Regular size?
Yeah, I don't think I can do giant.
No. You guys, all right, what'd you guys roll?
I got 19.
I just
10.
more or less want to take the place of them needing to build a raft.
Can we,
Okay.
can we
I
ride
can put it on my back.
I'm gonna say not all of it.
Well, Oriana can fly.
Yeah, fly.
What about Hedwig? Where's this guy at?
Yeah, but I like you as an alligator if you can move around.
Yeah.
You can't really move around. You're holding my stuff. You ain't going underneath the water. I can't have that.
Oh, fair point.
So I'm just gonna do this
So you
just
still
in
want
case.
I'll just stay me
Stay you? Okay.
for now.
You guys together work you
It's a small one. You don't have to ride on it.
working
We're all
through
gonna
the
be in
swamp,
water.
coming up to small patches of land that are there. You do find first couple times ones are just too wide. You find one that seems to be workable to at least meet you guys the goal you're looking to do. So I need strength checks.
Everybody,
Well, who's ever chopping this tree?
let's chop some tree.
Natural 20.
Oh, fantastic! I can try.
Natural 20.
I need a
Tree
tree.
down.
Start the evening.
I know I'm
Nine.
a rogue.
I
Come
am
on, I got a 6.
supervising.
6. Together, you work at it. You come up with enough wood. Now, mind you, now you're working about 20, 25 minutes in, just working on this tree. You spent probably a total of 35 minutes now finding it and chopping it. Yeah, you get enough. Who? Give me a dex check, whoever wants to build it. Someone could help the other person, but it's going to be one person actually building it.
I'll help you.
Yep, okay. So you get 2 20s there. You go.
13.
13.
9.
That's dexterity check. You add your dexterity modifiers.
How
to
about a
it?
supervisor,
Yeah. Roll that with advantage?
supervising role of?
Yeah, she's helping.
I helped
Yeah,
you.
she helped you.
Oh.
Yeah,
So you
so
get
roll
20?
a 20, yeah.
If it's higher, you get that.
21 now.
That's much better.
there you go.
Okay, so you guys watch as they I know
22.
y'all carry some rope, so you manage to bind this raft. You make it. It ends up being about 4 feet by 4 feet. Not big. You kind of test it there, and it seems to float pretty good. I need everybody to give me a perception check now.
What are we at? D6s?
D6s proficiency. Yeah.
I know.
21.
6 left.
9.
16.
14.
Dice are not talking to me very well tonight.
No.
25.
You two, as you're putting it there,
What
you
the-
hear it's like pushing through the water. Same kind of sounds you guys were making. As you kind of look back behind you and you see 4 hello wave guards. Lords of the Lions kind of looking through, one holding a lantern up, coming in your direction.
Do I see
Coming
anybody
towards
like
us.
holding their head like?
No.
Okay.
Now time to go to alligator?
Just about. I'm gonna cast Entangle 90 feet away from us, wrap it through the trees, just to kind of not within their visibility, but to cover our escape. Just want to kind of create a wall of muck.
Growth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They haven't noticed you guys yet. So okay, you put it across there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's there. You guys want to do?
Keep moving south. Keep moving on.
Okay.
Because our raft is built now, right? And we're
Yeah.
trudging along.
Yep. Now, is anybody actually sitting on this raft, or using it more?
I'm using it just to hold my equipment.
So you're
that
still
was my
pushing
entire
through this,
Yeah, I'm
this water
walking
now at the
still.
waist.
Yeah.
Okay.
My gun's getting all mucked up.
Your what's my strength check for that?
What? Oh,
Jump through it.
yeah. Sorry. Really? Work with me here. Entangle. Against a 15.
As you guys are pushing through, you kind of hear talking amongst themselves. Chop through it faster. I'm trying to. As they're moving through it. You don't hear anything besides that. As you can know, they're attempting to get through it at this point. So
Okay.
they're moving towards you guys.
We either need to hustle, hide, hustle or hide.
Well, I can cast
always cast-
blindness on 2 of them.
Stinking cloud.
I'd say go for it.
Yeah, let's see what
Stink 'em out,
let's
and
see
then
what
if that
stinking
doesn't work,
cloud
blind
does.
them.
It's a
They
swamp.
won't be able to, or deafness. I mean, if we don't want.
You guys, so you know it's early morning at this point too. So you
Okay, yeah,
guys
we need to
are
get them
in-
out. We need to get them out because it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be light soon. And they're gonna see us.
Well, no, it's early morning, so it's gonna be. I mean,
The sun is coming up.
okay. Sun is up, or
Yep. And you guys are basically. Let me get a visual on this
Right
one.
there.
Well, yes, you're coming through, make your way through different lands. Yep. Just heads farther down that way. So you're heading in this direction. Right?
Right this way.
Yep. And then down. Yep. Heading across. So pushing through. You are going to try to do stinking cloud.
Yes.
So this is just you're just going to randomly just kind of throw it 90 feet behind you. Is what you're
Trailing behind
yeah.
us. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Rotten egg.
Okay. So what's my throw on that?
Which we know how that works. As far as
You
the
create a
size.
20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas centered on a point within range. The cloud spreads
Bust that
around corners. Blah, blah,
That'd be a
blah.
little disc.
Each creature
Well, the
is
whole thing
contained
is
within the
20
cloud.
foot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So just basically
A
put it right behind
moderate
us.
wind, at least 10 miles per hour,
Okay.
There we go.
disappears the cloud after 4 rounds. A strong wind, at least 20 miles per hour. Doesn't say.
Well, I make some kind of throw, so a Constitution against your thing when you cast it.
Yeah, once they're in it,
once
Yeah,
they walk.
well, there, yeah.
But it doesn't say what it has to be.
Against your spell
It's
save.
against your spell save, man.
Yeah, whatever your
It's
spell
gonna
save is.
be-
What's your spell save on your?
yeah, that's within the cloud at the start of its turn to make a Constitution saving throw against poison. I don't know if that's something different.
Where's your other sheet?
No,
When it says
it's
against
just
poison, it's just still their save,
they're
right?
poisoned out.
Yeah.
No damage, I just have you offensive
No, but
action.
what'll happen is if they fail,
Yeah.
they now spend their
Runaway
turn
dice.
like throwing up, so they can't do anything else.
Okay, so
They get sick.
Uh,
13.
13.
13.
Or
Okay,
did
so
that go up when I...
your spell save. Not yet.
No, I wouldn't say it should be.
That would go up once you take one of your abilities out, whatever your spellcasting abilities, which I think is charisma. All right, so you cast this. As you're moving forward, you do hear coughing going on. Move you guys up now, just a little bit.
It smells like caca. I got it.
But is that staying? Okay, right there. So that's staying directly behind you, right?
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
does it move?
No, it
It
stays.
It doesn't
Okay.
move, it just stays where it's at.
It was just going to be into push them all, I'm sure.
You see 2 come out.
2 LOA guards?
Yep. As they kind of make it out of
Now
it.
you do your blind.
They're shouting back to the other guys. You hear the other ones, I can't move right now, sir, as they're just coughing. So 2 of them come out.
Okay, well,
LOA
I'm gonna
guards.
cast blindness on those two, though.
Well, I'm asking for initiative now. If that's what you guys want to fight, this is what we're doing.
Well, we okay.
I
Yeah.
don't,
It's up to you
We don't
guys.
want to fight them, but we just.
I just didn't want them to see us. That was all.
Yeah, it's an attack on them now. I want initiative, you can do
okay,
attack.
okay.
You can do whatever you want with
wanna-
initiative,
do
but
you
don't
really
really
want
need
to
to move
chit-chat with them
initiative with
first?
them.
We know what we've done.
Is
We
there-
know who we've upset.
No, I guess not.
Is there
Are we
cover?
I didn't
surprised
know,
by
I didn't
their
know that would
coming?
take
No.
initiative. Yeah.
So let's do it.
I'm surprised.
Well,
Are
it
you?
will put you
Well,
in
you were
initiative. It just
Yeah.
means initiative is there.
I
If
was
you
way
guys decide to
scared.
attack,
What's
that's all.
going on?
Okay.
Why are these people mad at us?
I thought we
I don't
were having
have
a
to.
great time.
Do it.
And you see them kind of come out and they all look at you. Should have known. And one steps up. Captain's orders. You follow us back to town, or we drag you back to town.
Oh, so now they know what
His words, dead or alive.
There's
He kind of looks at.
Should have known better.
He kind of. The one kind of looks at you. Huh? That's the one that got our guards.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he does.
The cold's
guys wanna
out.
do?
Now we might as well.
Now, yeah.
Yes.
I turn and face
Yeah.
off.
No.
2 to
I
5.
don't need
Roll
to do
initiative.
that now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like about that one. Oh.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's
Yeah,
a good
mine's not
laugh.
much better.
No, that was
I bet you I'm
Good.
impressed. I bet you.
That's right.
It's alright. We want Orion to go
Here.
first.
Okay, so 20 and 25. 15 and 20?
That's me.
What do you got?
16.
19.
10 to 15?
11.
We can both hold, and then she can blind him, and we can.
Try it.
5 to 10?
Okay.
Won't affect what we're.
I just don't want.
Yeah, no, because I'm
1 to
not gonna
5.
do
Sorry.
Which one of you?
What did you get?
9.
9. Okay.
I'm sorry.
She's had too much wine already.
You ready for it?
You're not wrong.
2. I got a
I
2.
figured
That's what
last.
she
Yes,
was
I
doing.
just put up there. Okay, 2. All right.
2.
So, you watch now as you hear coughing, and 2 more come out of the fog.
Oh, come on.
Oh well, he's can do what he can do.
Yeah.
And your only thing works against
And then ones you can see their eyes are watering.
That thing didn't do nothing then. What a waste.
Yeah, and I can only cast blindness on 2 of them, so
No longer as effective.
it's not effective anymore. So
So Rufus, you're up first.
Okay.
And you see they draw the weapons. The ones are kind of wiping their eyes as they're coming out of fog, trying to aim their crossbows at you. So I will give them, because of the effect, 2 of them, 2 last one will be at disadvantage on their attacks.
That's helpful.
That was a little helpful.
Okay.
That stinking cloud kind of stinks.
It'll have its
Yeah.
it'll have its merits.
We'll
It
see.
worked. It put
Okay.
2 still at disadvantage, so.
All right. So I will pull out the scattergun off the raft.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna aim in their direction with the 30-foot cone spray.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to attempt to shoot some.
I know you're doing.
In fact, because I just got this, I gotta try it. Hold on.
30 feet will hit all of them. And they're all kind of standing even lines, so you know.
Okay, so scattergun has a misfire of 3, so I want to do the neat thing where I'm going to spend a grit point. It's going to add an extra 2 to the misfire score, so it's 5 or less that the gun's like broken right now.
Oh, we're trying to do some more damage
But
with it.
I'll hit more damage if I can pull it out.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
Okay. Plus 7. That'll work. Okay, 13 plus 7 is a 20.
20 hits.
20 hits.
They're all going to take damage, correct?
Yes. 30-foot cone.
not totally friends.
I would
They're
think
not
so.
friends at all. They're going
Um,
to arrest us, if not kill
So I
us.
gotta see what I'm doing here.
This is
No,
true.
then when we get back, we gotta
And
kill
we're
them all
not-
and bury the bodies.
Yeah, they're
so
gonna
And
that
no one's
nobody knows they're
Get
a
the
good
other-
alignment anywhere, anyways.
Dude,
No,
we're
Yeah,
leaving the bodies
I'm
right there.
just
in the swamp.
chaotic, not
Yeah,
chaotic.
okay.
So.
Swamp will eat them up.
something will eat them, yes.
Had a figure
And
right
then they'll
in.
never come back and they'll think they must have died in the swamp.
Yeah, the swamp got them.
Swamp god, not us.
Nice, 13. So 18.
The swamp thing, though?
And they all take 18.
Oh wait, it's 18, but the other thing is it's double damage for the ones that are adjacent. So like basically the first 2 in the middle.
It's double damage.
It's double to them.
Double to these.
Okay, so
Two in the middle.
So
You-
they take like 30.
Okay.
you fire back as the smoke kind of fills around them for a moment, and you look, and 2 of them are just dead in the middle, blown apart. Blown apart. I mean, the other 2 guards just
Oh,
go,
that was
Jesus!
fast, Rufus.
As blood is just splattered all on them from the 2 that just killed. They're bleeding, looking pretty rough.
Go now, with your lives still intact.
Well, then they're gonna go
Or-
tell them. Well, we did.
You can give me persuasion with advantage.
Before I
Being
fire,
that
I
just
gotta
watch 2 of
know.
their friends get, or intimidation.
Say,
Let's
Intimidation?
It's intimidation. I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Intimidation.
With
Maybe-
advantage.
Maybe you
Advantage.
intimidate them to come with
Auto
us.
inspiration.
With an inspiration. So that looks like 15, 17, under, charisma, so 19.
You see as they kind of both blow their crossbows to her side, bleeding out. You try to leave, you're going to kill us anyways.
Suit yourself. Is that they're staying?
You're staying.
They're staying, okay. Well,
Soldiers.
I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the second one for the scattergun. I'm not gonna add the additional damage for this one.
You're a fighter, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hence the yes.
Extra.
Hence the actions.
13, 5, 18 plus 7, 20.
That hits.
4.
Give me a damage.
So now it's just 8. Choose that. Plus that's a 6.
6 points.
Mm-hmm. Across though.
Yeah, they take the scatter again. They're looking rough, but they're wobbling, but they're still standing as they're trying to aim their crossbows in your guys' direction now. So, Rowan, you're up.
Alright.
And you will get your sneak attack because they're engaged on one of them.
Okay.
Just pick-
I think I want to just ask them if they know where the 3 witches live.
They both kind of look at each other. You know where one does, but we already took care of her.
Oh.
Being all pretty, she ain't so pretty anymore. Is that the witch you're talking about? Is there just, as he's talking, blood is kind of dripping from his mouth. He just.
Now I get annoyed because she was my friend, and I pull out my crossbow, and
Now, what I would say is, if you want your sneak attack, you shoot the one you weren't talking to, because now you've already engaged with one of them that's talking to you. So
I shoot the one that I wasn't
okay,
talking to.
so that's a cross one right there. Yep. So give me your attack roll with your proficiency.
Yep. Attack.
Mm-hmm. So it's just a d20 with your.
D20, a D6, and a 5.
Yeah.
11, 22.
Oh, that hits. So give me a damage with your sneak attack dice.
So 46, right?
Mm-hmm. Plus whatever the damage the crossbow bolt does.
Okay, that bolts.
And plus his dex?
Yeah, that's
no.
his dex modifier to
All right.
damage.
It's 1d6 more than the dex. Oh wow. 9, 10, 17, 22.
Yeah, you. Just with the rage you just felt, you didn't get him right to the temple as he just goes down.
Right to the axe.
Well, guys, I'll leave the bodies are floating there, kind of.
Nobody
in the swamp
makes fun of my
because
friend.
Okay.
he's down. So you want to stay where you're at? Kind of stand where you're at.
Yep.
Okay. So, Oriana, what do you want to do?
I want to hold.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'm pissed. Can I make it up to him if I run?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, he's well within your movement. Yeah.
Gonna run right up to him and swing my staff down on him.
Okay. Give me the roll.
Yeah. Oh. Darn. Natural one.
Pop to her face.
He's apparently far too upset and not seeing clearly.
So you guys watch as Kari swings. And this guy, with whatever he has left in him, your experience now with the Lords of Line soldiers are trained very well in hand-to-hand combat. They're good killers. You swing, grabs your staff, takes a dagger, stabs you right in the gut. You take 3 points of damage. As the dagger just is stuck right into your abdomen now, right here.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Shift into a fucking gator.
Okay, so boom, you turn it right into an alligator. So
Right.
kind of pulls out. He lets go to where the dagger is still in you. Even
Yeah,
if you
that's
turn to
fine.
alligator, it's stuck into you as you're now an alligator.
And just snapping at his heels.
Okay, your turn. So, all right. Well, he's gonna try to shoot the alligator, unless you want to go.
Or I can go.
Okay, go.
I'll cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. I'm assuming on the only guard standing.
Yeah, I just
so-
went at second level.
Okay. All right.
Is 18.
That hits. Give me the damage.
So it's, what is that one? It's 2d8, and then there's a +4 as well, because it's cold.
Come on!
So, yeah. Kill him. 7 to 10. 10 plus 5, 15 plus 4, 19.
Yeah. You just freeze as you just locks right where he's at. And just.
I'm gonna spin really quick and smack him with my tail.
You
so
know,
it
it just
shatters.
breaks him up, shatters us. That body's gone. You guys are now standing in front of 3 dead Lords of the Line soldiers.
So we cut them up into little pieces and bury them in the swamp.
Examine the bodies.
Yeah. Yeah. So you bury him just right in there, cut him up.
Yeah, just put them down in the mud and
You want to
step on them
search
till
the
they
bodies
stick to the
first, or
body.
you want
Yeah,
to
I was
cut
gonna
them
say, is there like
As we cut them up,
money and
we come
weapons?
across.
up? Yeah. Give me all a perception check or investigation checks.
I am an alligator.
You can.
I can't.
Just watching.
Hey, you can use your arms.
Yeah.
This is
I
my
think
show,
T-Rex
man.
it. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, that's funny.
19.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
10.
9.
Okay. Okay.
Big. No.
Big money, big money, big money.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Throughout all the bodies, you managed to find collectively 70 gold piece together. So 3 bodies, and then you also can look at your weapons if you chose to. They're carrying basic crossbows, daggers, short swords.
I'll take the bolts.
Okay. So you want them off everybody? Well, there's one that's shattered, so you got three bodies you can take them off of.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll get 45 more bolts.
14. So
Did you
14
say
gold
there's
pieces.
any? What do they have? What else do they have?
Crossbows, the
Okay.
stuff you knew about short sword,
Short
dagger.
swords?
Yep, short
I'll
sword.
take whatever the short sword is there to melt down for.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Steel
take the each one
Put it
we
back in
get
my
3
head, I
short
was
swords
like, is it
Okay.
12?
because one body just shattered into nothing.
It's 14, right?
those.
14,
Fair about that.
50.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we dividing it?
Yeah.
What do we get?
14 each.
14.
14.
Okay, so then you're gonna chop these bodies up.
I'll
Yeah.
help pull
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna
and
rip.
rip.
So you guys are just ripping apart. You also notice each soldier had a badge, quite different from yours. Gold, more like almost looks like a sheriff badge that you're wearing.
Oh,
Okay.
So
Take
they're
it.
they're cutting up bodies and stuff right now.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna actually empty out the scattergun and reload it.
Okay, you guys
Oh, we got
want
a
these
moment.
badges?
Yeah, we'll
You,
take
you
the
come up with
badges.
3.
Okay.
After all, the 4th one did kind of just shatter. So you also have 3 Lords of Alliance. These are the official type badges. These are
Like the real.
gold with the LOA on them, engraved in blue across it.
What do you think, Ron? Do you think these can be modified?
The badges?
Make
Yeah.
them look legit for us?
I mean, they already are legit.
They're legit. These are real ones.
But they don't like say
names.
anybody's
Nope,
name.
just
okay,
LOA
so it's just a badge.
across
We're good.
Maybe we can make some copies of them in the future if we need a couple extra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
How many do we got?
3.
We have
Yeah.
3.
So as you're burying these bodies, you're burying them, I'm assuming, like
Just in the muddy
Water,
muck
muddy air,
that we
muck
keep
air?
getting
Okay.
stuck in.
Just don't want them to be floating.
Yeah, no floating.
so you're compounding the different body parts into this,
I'll
You know,
help.
pulling away at the
my
soft
size.
earth.
a leg here, an arm
Pushing-
here,
Okay.
head over here.
Wrap a rock around it, tie it.
I might
Give
nibble
me-
on one.
Who's burying? You're burying. You're burying.
Yeah.
Are you guys participating in this burying of these parts?
I will.
No.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Who's ever participating? Give me a perception.
All right.
Perception?
You're the one
Yep.
that's not. You're fixing your gun, aren't you?
Oh, that's right. I'm not.
Yeah.
You're not.
I'm not.
13. Perception?
And if any of you remember, Rowan, if
17.
you're proficient, you get a D6 with it.
I'm not.
If
There
it's blocked,
has to be a
okay.
little dot right next
Yep.
to it, right? So I'm not.
And remember, you, Leah, you get to add a proficiency to any check now, ability check.
Because
You
it
get half of it.
hurts.
If you don't have it,
Well, I'm already proficient.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but if not, I'd still get to roll
Yes.
an extra 6 and take half
Half
of
of
whatever
it.
it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you really need to cut them up, Ron?
Yeah.
Just bury their bodies.
14.
Well, what if they float up?
14. What'd you say you had
I
again?
had 19.
19.
And 17.
So,
What if they float up and
So-
then the next set finds them?
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys are what about this area? Are you back in human form, alligator?
No, I'm still an alligator.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
so you
still
keep
gated.
kinda
We're cutting them up. She's taking
you're
them in her
burying
mouth,
whatever
Might as
you guys
well.
kind of in.
diving deep, spitting them out.
Okay, so you guys are kind of together doing it here. You're kind of off on your own doing it.
It's like the bayou,
You-
right?
As you're compacting these, watching those body parts in there. When you touch the soil, you feel like a tremor for a moment. As you look at the dirt that you're packing, it just gets pulled in as it like sinks down.
Oh.
You kind of look in there, and for a moment you catch what looks like a worm. Some kind of huge. You can see it like burrow down and go back underneath. As you can watch now, and you're watching as it burrows and going towards the two of them.
It's doomed.
And now you can see the ground kind of tremoring. You guys are bearing it. And right as you're pushing it, this thing just pushes you back. Shoots you back 5 feet prone into the water. So you're going to need to stand back up as this large worm
It's doomed.
comes out of it.
Oh, worm man.
It's the Sarlacc pit.
It comes out in front of you. You guys both see this. You watch it. You all now see this weird thing. As that's happening, again, round around on the other side, tremoring. As another one explodes right in this area. As they come up, you watch as the body parts you were pushing on still has part of it kind of in its mouth. It just
Yeah, but it
gobbles
eats it,
the rest
right?
of it
It
out.
eats the body part.
Gobbles the rest of it down.
Evidence
Hey, there you
got
go.
him. The Sarlacc got him.
You also
We couldn't
notice.
shoot nobody.
You also notice as it's eating this thing, this weird stench of almost burning flesh as it's eating it,
Ooh, they have
like
flame
acid
now.
or something that just kind of drips down across its mouth as it's eating up. As you watch the body kind of smoke a little bit as it takes it in.
I'm using my face.
Oh boy.
What you guys want to do at this point?
Let's move on. Let's run.
Gonna run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This thing has a 10-foot reach. You pull away from it, target's gonna hit you. It has a 10-foot reach.
Oh, that's fine.
So you're gonna back off from it?
Yeah, I'll move past it.
Okay.
Just gonna try to get up for it.
Because you were knocked away. Well, okay. 18? I'll
That
let the
hits.
alligator, because you're an alligator, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to take... I'm going to roll this out.
Little snaps.
Probably about to be me again.
It's alright.
11 points of damage.
Oh, I'm alright. Cool. Yeah.
As it
Excellent.
bites into you, but you also take 18 points of acid damage.
Oh, I'm me again.
As it just burns at you as you run
So
away from it.
10 rolls over to me.
So you guys are more in this area, making your way from it. You guys in the front. There, you see this beast now kind of... And you watch as it just goes... down back into the ground. Seems to be gone for a moment.
Oh, goody.
Let's keep getting out of here.
How are the trees around us?
What do you mean?
Are they sturdy or are they gross and spindly?
Some, they managed to search for 20 minutes to finally find one they can make the raft out of. So there's a lot of rotted. There's some that are healthy. It's a search for one.
How far till we make it out of this swamp area?
The full, you got a while in the swamp. I mean, they told you this river's
Well,
swamp is pretty long.
Okay, how long until the swamp gets wider where we can maybe float on the raft?
You'll have to move forward to find that out.
I'd say we move forward.
we
Bless
try to hightail it out of there as quickly as possible, or
So you're right.
Let's move.
Let's move.
Yeah.
let's
So,
move while we can.
mind you, guys are in the water now.
I
Your
know.
waves pushing through this. There's parts of land where you can get there for a second and you just right back into the water.
Is the other one following us or did it seem to have gone back down?
It's not within our view at the
Why are you moving that?
To your
We're
back.
moving.
Oh, that's gone
That
now.
doesn't,
Alright.
it stays,
Oh, well,
doesn't
stays
fo-
where it's at
it
anyways.
stays where it's at. It doesn't follow us.
I know, I'm just using it to move all the characters
Oh.
at once.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, well, stop right there for me. Because another one pops right up in front of you.
Oh, right on.
So you guys are pushing through. It's out of the water now. You see the top of its neck come down. Look at you. This one disappears back into the ground. So you got one in front of you, right there.
There it is. There's
What noise is it making?
Exactly. And you can see now it's closer. It is like this
some bomb.
blackish, purplish ooze that kind of drifts from its mouth. Yeah, it's strange looking.
Yeah.
What you guys will do? It's in front of you.
Can we walk? Can we try to go around it? Onto higher land? Or
You can give me stealth check. It has its knows where you're at.
No, I'm gonna charge this fucker.
Okay.
You're
What we'll
going for
do,
the hit.
if you
I'm
guys
going-
want, we can keep the same initiative order unless you guys want to re-roll.
No, let's
No,
I
that's
don't
fine.
care.
I'm just gonna roll.
What's
I don't
my
have a problem.
creature.
The only thing I was gonna do was try to light
Can we
an arrow on fire and shoot at
Are we
it.
re-rolling?
Yeah.
That was my other.
let's reroll.
It's full of
You guys
acid.
re-roll?
Probably the acid.
Well, we
Not
all
that
have
it
to
did
reroll,
me any
right?
fucking better.
Oh, no.
What'd you get?
6.
Okay. Well,
7.
okay.
Oh, are we rolling or?
Uh-huh.
You
They
had a-
did.
You had
You
a
don't have
choice
to.
to.
You don't have to.
You
They
don't
want
have
to
to.
try to
I
go
will.
higher up with the thing.
I was trying.
If you can improve on what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it, Leah.
I don't mind that.
17.
Woo!
Plus your.
Oh, 17 plus
Dex.
First one.
21.
Yeah, you're first.
21, yeah. There you go.
You better have good something to do.
You better have.
Right?
Better
That was
figure that
good.
out.
That was good.
You up?
You got
You got
first.
worse? You were-
Okay, Leah, so this thing's right up in front of you there.
All right. I'm gonna
Hello,
go ahead
lovely.
and just pull out a fire arrow,
Okay, you're
light
ready?
it, and
Okay, give
Right
me
at
an
him.
attack roll.
Just a 20, right?
20 plus your proficiency. Because you're proficient with your arrow.
I am proficient, so.
So D6.
Oh, that's right. 6. And then the 1d8 is the piercing.
That's if you hit it.
Yeah.
16, 17. 17?
That's a hit.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, you hit. Give me damage.
You got the 1d8.
No. What that was, it landed like that, right?
To land on the side, you re-roll this one.
2.
2, and that's adding your dex modifier to it.
Oh,
Plus
2,
4.
6.
6. Well, so you stick an arrow into it as it just kind of opens its flesh a little bit, and then you watch as the arrow's there, it just goes, almost seems to suck into this creature as it's. But you got another attack.
Oh, that's right. I can just do it again. Speak with animals?
It's not that kind of animal.
Plus, it has to be a bonus action if you're going to do a spell now. Otherwise, it's another attack. Because you just did an attack, so you do another attack unless the spell says bonus action.
So you
Because it's
have to-
either cast a spell or fight.
Can't
unless
do a
it's
spell
bonus.
So I can't do a spell.
No, you
Unless
have
it's a
to-
bonus
Now,
action.
okay.
You just gotta shoot an arrow at him or hit
So
him with a
I'm
sword.
gonna go ahead and do it
Shoot him
again.
again? Okay.
Yep.
Give me a roll.
Same as 20 is.
18, 21.
That hits.
22, 25.
Yep, so give me a damage again.
6.
That's with your
Oh.
dex modifier?
10.
10. Okay. Good, so you hit it again. As this arrow kind of sticks out there for a second, it's just burning a little bit, and it just kind of goes into it. It's gone. As it's running above you, you're going to stay where you're at.
I'm gonna take 3.
You can, because you're farther than 10 feet away. Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to move back
Go around and flank him.
towards it, or?
Flank him.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm actually gonna come more this way.
Okay. So you're kind of like on a little bit of there's some water, a little bit of land as you're kind of standing side, ready to shoot again.
Okay.
Because what do you want to do?
I'm going to. First, I'm gonna spin around. Come over here. Maybe get actually, that's a good spot, so I don't shoot you yet. Right there. And I'll just take still got the wrap from it, and I'll pick it up, take one of my pistols out, and aim at it.
Okay. Give me a roll.
24.
That is.
Yeah.
Damage.
Okay. 12.
Oh. Good. So you fire away. As you hit it inside, right in its neck area, you notice this stuff kind of slightly spray out. Just for a second, kind of just run down its body. This real blackish, thick kind of just runs down it. But it just spray out just a little bit. So you want to hit him again?
Yes. So I will cock back the chamber and fire again. What's that? 13.
13, unfortunately, second time does miss. Just kind of shoots right by it. You want to stay where you're at?
I'm kind of like there.
Okay. You're up, Ron.
Alright, I'm just take out my bow and arrow and just shoot a regular arrow. At
Okay,
the
you'll
guy.
have sneak attack. So you'll have advantage on the roll. And a d6.
Natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. Then you get to roll, what is it, 12d6? Because you already have 66 you can do. So yeah, you get to roll.
No. He's at 46. So it's 86.
So 8.
Oh, but his arrow does one too, so 10.
So 10.
10d6.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We need 3 more.
Oh,
dude.
it's alright.
Do you need 3?
Yeah. 6, 7, 8. 10.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's
Okay.
fun to roll them all at once.
You're going for it, huh?
Yeah.
Make some room.
Make some room.
Alright. Here, let's put. 20, 32, 34, 36,
36 plus your dex modifier.
41.
Wow. Nice hit, man.
37. What's 37?
Sorry, I missed one. That's still good enough.
Yeah.
So 42 total.
42.
I think maybe I counted wrong.
It's alright, it doesn't matter.
Nice
It's just
hit.
within 1 point.
Nice hit. So you guys are right here, right? You're all just right. Okay. As you hit this thing, boom, the wound just opens up, and this weird stuff sprays
Oh no! Oh man!
in a 10-foot radius from it. So actually, I think
Is
it's
she
just
flying high enough?
she's gonna have to make a throw too.
Alright.
It looks like just
Us two.
you two. As it hits it, dude, this stuff just sprays out. So I need a dexterity
So
saving
Kari and
throw.
Orion?
Yeah.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
That was one
Alright.
of ours.
Oh, hold on.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Think.
They...
Think. All right.
No, hold it. We gonna rock it till the wheels fall off.
We don't.
7. I need a dexterity saving throw from you. This acid stuff just nails you.
You're getting
You're
sprayed
gonna
with
take
spew.
16 points of acid damage,
What do you need?
and you watch as your armor,
Saving throw.
the stuff you're wearing,
Yeah.
what kind of armor you wear,
Truly
Leather.
Gnostic.
just starts to eat away. Your armor's at -1 penalty now.
Oh.
As this acid eats into it. I need you to. It's crazy here. I need you to give me a dexterity saving
Natural
throw.
20?
Oh. thank
Natural
God.
20. Yeah, you fly out of the way of it. You're fine. So you are good.
16, right?
So it's its turn now.
Okay.
Well, first, I need perception checks from all of you.
It passes at 16.
What is it? Perception check, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perception.
Natural 20.
Okay.
16.
19.
What'd you get?
19.
16.
16. Okay.
Perception. 21.
Okay. So as you focus on this, you guys are all kind of stand in this area, and you feel the ground kind of moving beneath your feet at one moment.
I'm not
Around
standing on
again.
the
But I mean,
ground.
you can see it visually, the ground kind of
Okay.
trembling.
The ripples in the water.
Another one pops up right here. As if now they're almost attempting to flank you guys as they come up.
Oh, did we kill this one, or is he still alive?
No, it's still alive.
I'm
Still
fine.
kicking.
And it's its turn.
Taking a
So,
Oh, we got
Sounds
40 something points damage.
Oh, that's right, you got it.
Yeah, yeah. You
This
hit him
one?
Good.
how
You hit him
high are
really
you
good.
flying
Pissed him
about?
off.
Usually you're about right at 25 feet or so.
40 feet.
Well, that's your distance. I mean,
Oh.
I hear you. If you're going to be down with them, I'm assuming you're about 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm just hovering above them a little
Okay.
bit, so yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like.
Well, this one's going to attempt to attack you. As its outstretched worm body is comes up to bite you. It's on the side there. 19 to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can we take an
Um,
opportunity attack at it? Is it still
but I'm gonna do shield
It's got to move away
as
from us.
a reaction.
Reaction. Okay. And shield. All right.
Yeah, +5 bonus to my AC.
Okay. So in other words, it misses.
That misses because
Okay.
opportunity attack?
Oh, go ahead.
It's going to come at you again.
Okay.
26.
Yeah.
So that one's
26 would hit. Yeah.
Okay, you're going to take 13 points of damage, piercing damage,
Okay.
and 18 points of acid damage. So a total of 31.
Ow.
You get the trash, that's right. Make
That's
you take
its
the trash
turn?
out of home, too.
This one
Oh, why did I do that?
is.
God damn it.
56.
Yeah, I know.
You can reach right where it's at. Okay, it's going to go for you first.
Okay.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to same thing, 31 points.
Oh, I'm
You're out.
I have relentless endurance, so
You have
I
one.
pop back up to 1.
You're up at 1.
I'm at
And
1.
that just happens. You don't got to make a roll for it.
Correct.
Just- Okay, so you're at 1.
So
You
no.
watch as this thing bites in the car. You just kind of clasps for a moment, kind of brings herself back up, but she's looking pretty rough. Yellow is going to use its other attack on
Snarling
you.
and pissed off.
Ron, 18, same thing. 26 to hit. You're going to take 31 points of damage, Ron.
Oh, can I use my dodge?
Okay,
Uh,
dodge.
My
Yeah, you
dodge?
saw it was there. You knew it was coming up.
Or
I
the
didn't
other
roll
one,
either one of those
the
other
invasion
damage.
one?
So you'll take half. So you'll take 16,
Wait, how
15,
much damage did I take?
31.
Oh, I did this one. I wrote 31
Well, yeah,
instead
that's
of
what
like.
you do, and then you
I'm
use
like, what am I
minus it.
doing?
That's
Like,
25.
instead of writing
I get
25, I
31
wrote
health points. Yeah.
Yay.
So,
Shut that up.
that's its turn. Oriana, you're up.
Okay.
Fuck him up, little one.
The
You guys
one
have
that
health potions, right?
was
Yeah.
attacking me, I'll do poison spray.
Okay.
You have to make a
Constitution.
constitution. Yeah.
Constant.
Oh, my gosh, got this. 11.
No.
Okay.
Did
Give
not.
me damage.
Yeah. So 12.
And is there, what's the spell? Poison spray?
2d12, yeah. It's a cantrip, actually.
Okay, I just want to see if I
It's,
have any lasting effects of poison or if it's
the
just
creature
immediate
must
poison.
succeed on a constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage, but I'm at
Enjoy your birthday.
I'm over 5th level, so it's 2d12.
Okay, so roll damage.
You do.
11 plus 5, 16.
That's a 9.
Oh, I'm sorry.
More.
Add 3 to that.
19.
19.
Okay.
Sorry.
As you hit this one, this poison, it kind of hovers for a moment, just kind of floating across the water. This large body, part of it's still kind of burrowed in the ground. It's just kind of moving a little bit with just slight current. So it is gone. Do you want to stay where you're at?
I'll move around a little by Rowan.
Stay
This
right
way
there.
or this
'cause-
way?
Yeah,
Well,
Well-
it's going to try to hit you as you fly
Go this way,
away.
behind the dead one.
So as you fly away, it's going to hit you.
Oh, then don't fly away.
then I won't fly away then.
All right, we're going to start working on those calls. If you say you're flying, I'm going to try to hold it. Okay. So you're staying where you're at.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Kari, you're up.
That's right.
But because she's flying away from that one, right? This one is dead.
That one's dead.
Okay,
Yeah.
just
It does have a 10-foot reach.
Gotcha.
Which I-
Yeah, okay. So,
All right, we're going to do that, Kari.
Nasty.
I am hurting. I'm angry.
No, we have one. Dude, you could skip your turn. Just hold it.
I'm gonna cast bark skin on myself
Okay.
and chug a potion.
Okay.
That's all I can
And
do.
that increases your body armor by
Up to 16.
up to 16. So you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your turn. Top of round. What do you want to do there, Leo?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this one right here and shoot him with
Okay.
an arrow.
Give me the roll.
Best.
Got 10 back.
Inspiration.
Wow, in the other game, they're really good. They do like more than your full.
Do your
This one is
Do it.
like a portion.
Take the inspiration. All right.
I'll take
Just in
it.
case.
Four, 9.
9 to hit. Yeah, 9
Did
misses.
you add?
Did you add your dexterity? You had everything?
13. I lied. 13.
13, unfortunately, just misses.
No, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 13.
Yeah, that just misses, but you do get a second attack. Try to make it right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it again.
I think you got all your bad rolls out, so you're getting another.
13.
Just missed again.
Man, both times it kind of just
Damn
squeezes
it.
as you. It just happens the best.
She's 13 both times.
You want to stay where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay, Rowan, you're up.
Rufus?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rufus, you're up. Just 2 hours. Classes, now you can see. Rufus, you're up.
Alright.
So he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing around. How far is 30 feet gonna get me? Can I get there?
Yeah.
Am I behind him? Does he have eyes? Does it even matter?
Just a quick
can
one
he
over as
see?
you watch. You don't seem
Probably
to see
feels
any kind of
movement.
eyes
Well,
in
if
it.
it's not eyes, you probably
It
don't
seems to
really
work
get
more
advantage.
by
He's
movement.
sensing everything anyway.
Yeah, it's off movement.
All right then, nasty beast.
Yeah,
like how
it's still
some
gonna-
like
it's gonna be a
creatures
pistol.
feel like their
Pistol
antennae
shot.
and stuff like that, right?
yeah. This thing just is like all smooth and kind
Yeah.
of how that looks. It seems it
He
uses.
can feel like
movement.
movement in the
Natural
water and stuff.
20. All right, give me that damage.
Let's get on.
Make it a
Let's
big
get
one.
on.
Take him out.
Where's my good tens? My good ones. How about you, metal man?
Oh.
Got
Good
it.
catch.
I'll take that. So 10, 17.
17. Okay. Good. So you fire off. Hit it. You notice it kind of moves its body a little bit into your direction. You see again a little bit
What?
of this ooze spray come out, but not like you witnessed it before.
I'm just remembering it from last time. I want to take one step back if I have enough movement.
I can get you one step
'Cause I
back.
gotta shoot him. I gotta shoot him.
I know.
I don't want to be in that circle. So step me back one.
Okay.
Right.
And yeah, it's gonna hit him again. 18 plus 7, 25.
That hits. Give me a damage.
So it's 10. What's that? That's 5. 11.
11.
I might be just under.
What you kind of notice as you hit him twice, and you guys kind of wonder, like, it seems like it's more about an initial impact than it is. It's a big thing that seems
Well
like
then,
to happen.
bang bang.
Yes, and it doesn't spray though. Okay, Rowan, you're up.
Alright, I'm just gonna attack.
There we go.
All right, and it'll be a sneak attack again because he is
That's way
engaged right now, getting
Strong.
shot by.
Yes.
We
Rufus,
wanna
so
go with the
You'll have advantage on it plus his
worms
d6.
at
Worm. Big worm.
19.
19 hits. Give me the damage.
Is that
And it'll
it?
be your 5d6, right? The 4 attack
4.
and then
Yeah.
1 for the damage. All right.
Uh, 11, 14, 17, 18.
Plus your dex modifier, so 22, 23.
Yep.
Okay, so you hit it.
Yeah.
Then you watch as it kind of opens, but again, just
Beats it up.
not enough to get a little bit of a spray. But
I
nothing
mean,
of it.
I know. I hit him with 40 last time. He didn't kill him, so 25 ain't gonna do it.
Well, you didn't see the spray like you saw last time, is what I'm saying. You hit him good again, but he didn't
Yeah, I
seem
didn't
to.
get a bath and acid this
Yeah.
time. Thank you.
So, you want to stay where we're at?
Yep.
Okay, so
It. I'm right in front of it.
Ooh, can I stay? No.
I'm aware.
did you want to move away a little
I
bit?
want to move closer so that I'm the target instead of Kari.
Well, it knows who's the last one to hit him. I mean, it knows he's been hit.
I just want
Twice
to step
in a row.
in between Kari and the monster.
Aw.
Yeah.
Valiant.
Well, then I will hold you that way, and it's going to attack you.
Stupid, but valiant.
And appreciate it.
And are you
16
gonna put
hit
your
you?
coat out for her to walk on too?
That's his tie with my armor class. Yeah.
All right, so you're
Walk over the water.
gonna take 31 points of damage.
And can I use my dodge again or not twice?
Yes, you can. So you take half, 15.
Is that the difference between life and
Um,
death?
Yeah, no, I mean I still got 26 points left.
It's gonna go
So in
for it
other words,
again,
It was 31. Yes, it is.
and it hits you again because it gets the same number again, and you'll take 15 again.
Okay. So now I
No. It's only one time. Well, you're out.
have. Okay.
You drop.
I'm drowning.
You drop, but you float. He floats.
I'll float down there.
Okay. You see him go into the.
Yeah.
Okay, it
Damn it.
is Oriana.
Your friend has fallen.
By the way, kind of visualizing this worm, it's looking pretty bad. It's just these things aren't healing up. It's just leaking out this black like fluid all over its body, as it's looking kind of rough.
Yeah, I can't do anything to get you from under the water
The what?
because I don't have that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So,
The bracelet.
yeah, I'll go ahead and do Ray of Frost.
It's a charm bracelet, charm bracelet.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Ray of Frost.
Okay,
That's not good. It's 7.
7 misses, unfortunately. Okay. All right, what do you want to do? You watch as this thing was going to attack you, and Rowan moved right in front of you as it just. He took 2 hits where now he's kind of floating in the water, not to the side of you. So you witnessed
he's
him step.
floating. He's
Yeah.
not like sinking.
Yeah. You watch as he kind of saved your
he's
life.
fine. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Angriest.
That's
I'm
pretty
the
much
mostest, angriest ever.
Yes.
Most angry.
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
swing my staff on it again.
Okay.
I don't know which one to pick. All right.
Angriest one.
The angry.
Natural 20.
Yeah, okay.
I
Give me the
I'm gonna-
damage.
That was the right one to pick.
I'm gonna expend a couple charges on this staff.
Okay.
Whoopsie.
So yeah, 2 charges. So I'm gonna roll 3d6 total plus 3.
Okay.
Or yeah, 66 since it's a crit. All right, and I get savage attack. All right, so hold on. I'll just give you the number in a minute.
Yeah,
There's
we know.
9, 10, 11 plus 11, 12, 15, 19 plus 1 more. 22, 23 total.
Wow, and that is
Oh,
Okay.
good.
26.
26.
Add 3.
Okay.
You sure that's it?
Yes, that's it.
Don't worry.
I'm so excited.
It's worth the extra little bit.
Yeah, the extra 3 put it right over the top. I need as it's dying, it lets out this big spray acid.
Nasty.
So, Rowan, you automatically fail on death saving throw.
Oh no.
Kari, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And yeah, it was just push right over the
That's
top
not
there.
good. 4.
Yeah, that's good accounting.
Boy, yeah, you're gonna take it.
Like
Yeah.
23, that's good. 26. Oh, no.
Basically, just you and Ron. All right, so you, Kari, take that nice old acid wash again. So you're gonna take 16 points of damage,
I'm down again.
and your armor class goes down another one. Or is it armor?
I.
No, I mean your armor class.
Oh,
It's now
yeah.
been taken down to 2 until it's repaired.
All right.
So, but as Kari swings and deals the final blow to his creature,
Yeah.
just opens it up as this acid sprays everywhere, just down into the water. It's also defeated.
All right.
Woohoo!
Immediately
And
go
I'm
to
out.
the aid and rescue of our friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out.
So you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay. So just saving throws will stop if you're going to go ahead. So you're giving him potion. Everybody's getting taken care of here.
I'm
Yeah.
at least doing one, so I'll go to Kari.
Okay.
I'll go to Rowan.
Okay. So you erase one of your health potions off earlier, and you could roll for him,
Yeah,
or
I
Rowan
don't
can
know.
roll
So you
your
get- you
own
get my
health
last
potion,
one.
whatever she's
That's
giving
what
you.
For me.
Okay.
Same thing.
I'll roll them for you, Rowan.
For
Or for Kari, yeah, sorry.
2 4d4
2d4
plus
plus 2.
4.
You get 6 back.
Thank you.
This one I'm gonna add 4. 4 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you guys watch as these things are floating in the water. You two are still hurting a little bit,
Yeah.
not really completely there.
Uh,
You see where the swamp now widens up and opens in front of you. You have this raft that you can perhaps, I don't know, you can attempt to rest on, but or you're going to put your stuff on.
Down the open
you know what? I'm gonna blow 2 uses of cure wounds for me and Rowan.
Okay.
I actually have cure wounds.
Hold on.
Yeah, I do.
Everything's okay for the moment, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we'd be okay here
Taking a rest.
for an hour?
Short rest.
Short one.
Oh, I'm gonna make a use of
Calm
this.
waters.
Why don't we just try it? We'll at least be full.
Let's give it a try.
Okay, I'm down.
Here's
All
the
right.
time when I need you to do that thing.
What thing?
I don't remember. We can do that.
That thing, do
but I
it.
don't
Oh, the hour
remember.
thing, the short rest.
It's Song of
Song.
Rest.
The song.
Basically, right now, I would recommend
It's on
everyone
the
to use
little
a hit
cutout.
dice so that she
Cutout.
can give us an extra d6 to use
It's
with
not
it.
in the spell book.
Oh.
It's the paper.
Okay.
cutout.
Therefore, everyone should be fine.
Oh, I see what you're telling me.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
long
yeah, yeah.
rest thingy. I
So
know
you're
what
using
doing
it.
now.
Song?
Song of Rest. Begin at second level. You can
So we're
use
gonna
soothing
use-
As
music
long as you
or
use
Operation of Help,
a hit dice
revitalizing
to
your
gain
wounded
health back,
allies during a
she
short
can give you
rest.
this.
One.
Oh, during a short
One.
rest.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what we said.
Yeah, if you
Minimum
or
of
any
one.
friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. The extra hit points increase when you reach certain levels, blah blah blah. 1d8 9th level, 1d10 10th, 13th.
Alright, so it's just a d6 right now.
Not quite
Yeah,
there
it's just
yet,
a
but-
6
So
now.
whoever needs help, take advantage of this. And on a short rest, you can use it, what, up to half, right?
Yep.
Of your hit dice. So 3 or is it 4 at level 7?
I go up, so you go forward.
You can use 4 of your hit dice. Do you have that written down, what you get? Based
Or
on
you have D8s.
as a rogue, yeah, you probably get D8. So you
Yeah,
can
you
use
have
up to 4 D8s right now to get health back.
You have 7.
I recommend
right now,
using
so
it.
7 now. Yeah, so you can do 4d8.
And you'll get an extra
And
D6
then
for
a
doing it,
6,
because she's doing that for us.
Yeah.
And
And what we're gonna say, guys,
pretty
is
good.
you kind of pulled yourself away from the water. You worked a little bit down to where you found a suitable size piece of land.
A
that's
little bit
there.
away from the
Like up to-
battle that just
There's a
happened.
large tree that's kind of overhanging you guys. You're basically on a small little island type of thing right now. As you're
Okay.
looking farther down, as this swamp seems to turn and bend as it goes farther down south. So your short break.
Alright.
That's good.
Cool.
You got everything figured out as far as your health points run?
Yeah.
You good? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Song of Rest.
See you
That's-
in,
I'm
see you
back
in
at
10.
first.
All the
Sounds
little
good.
things.
Okay, so we are back. Where we left off, you guys defeated these large swamp worms, basically. Taking a little bit of damage. Rowan and Harry both were unconscious for a moment, but you guys managed to find, moving farther south down the swamp, you managed to find this small piece of land, large tree on it, where you're able to rest for roughly an hour. So you can see where the swamp ahead of you twists, turns. You also notice now from your vantage point, when you look, though, this swamp almost starts to look like it's in more of a ravine as these walls are starting to come up. The ground is almost engulfing this swamp area. The farther you look down the swamp, the higher these walls on each side seem to come. So now you're sitting in more of a ravine in the swamp. So, what do you guys want to do?
Keep moving,
Keep
right?
trudging
Yeah.
along.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
stay
hitting
here,
about.
so, yeah.
It's still early afternoon, maybe 12, 1 o'clock afternoon at this point, because you guys have been doing this all night.
So basically, pick ourselves up from a little rest, and
Should we take the high ground or the low ground?
high ground's gonna be out of the water, right?
Yep, attempting to climb the sides of this. Yep.
I think. I'd prefer it.
I prefer to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of push through. You make it to one of these walls of dirt. You look at it; it's very squishy, damp. You can see up as it goes higher; it seems to get more dry. But I'm gonna need athletic checks from everybody.
I'm not walking.
Nope, you can fly them.
Not acrobatics.
No, athletics.
Whopping 10.
15.
Natural 20.
18.
Okay, so you all start climbing this. Kari, you make it maybe 20 feet up to where you get this soft, mushy, and you just kind of slide all the way back down into the water. As you guys are kind of pulling onto this, you look down, she's 20 feet down below you now. You want to attempt this again?
I'm going to shift my form. Had a little easier time climbing.
From your vantage point, as you guys are looking,
Should we throw a rope down and help her up?
I'll squirrel it.
good, so you scroll it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still going to need
Yeah, but I have
athletics
advantage.
just so you have advantage on you.
Natural 20. And a 19, so.
So you see as she turns into scroll, she's right up with you guys now. You can see where this wall kind of is up, and it kind of starts to like curve almost a little bit in upwards, where you can see dead roots that are protruding from the soil, things like this. So I'm gonna need, if you're gonna keep climbing, I need another athletics check.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's less better.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 1.
24.
11.
4.
Okay,
11.
I mean,
She's flying.
fine.
Scramble
Yeah,
up.
y'all hit the wall. But you, when you're falling, you kind of bounce off it at times. As you're, you land just face first right in this water. You sink down for a moment. You have to stand back up. It's now right around your chest, and from the fall, you take 4 points of damage. Bounce off this. You guys all kind of slide down as you're now all at the bottom again. As Brianna's up there, you slide all the way down.
I'll just fly down a little bit towards them and
How much can, I mean,
I'll be like,
can she carry rope
hey, what are
in
you
her
guys
size?
doing?
You'd have to vamp big,
It'd have to be big.
and then shrink back down again.
So we're at the bottom right now.
You're all at the
Is it
bottom.
like a, how high is it?
Oh, this goes up from your vantage point, good 70 feet, 75 feet.
Damn.
That's
Well, how long, how
sweet
much rope
curves,
is there?
like-
Wow, that'd be a hell of a throw.
got a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can fly to the top
70
and get
feet.
big, and then like throw a rope down to climb or something.
You know, if you bamf from the top and drop the rope down,
Yeah.
you do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you're willing.
And you've noticed now that you've attempted this a couple times in this area, pieces of the ground kind of crumble down, kind of come into the water too, like
I wonder what's at the top.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Oh.
I've got my slippers of spider climbing.
Ah.
I can get up there, right?
That's
We'll
just,
give you advantage.
okay, that,
So don't bamf yet.
that's true.
Let me get up there,
Okay.
and I'll do the
That's
rope
fine.
thing.
Okay.
Spiders, right? Do you have a
Right.
card for
I do.
Because this is like a moist, wetness area in a certain part.
Alright, let me see what if I got any restrictions here. You can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces
All right.
No kind of.
while leaving my hands free. Yeah, I don't need to have my guns out or anything. Yeah.
Okay. So you
Spiders.
moving up it.
Slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface.
Oh.
Okay.
So give me this. Give me an athletic check. Let's get. It starts to dry up. So
Okay.
far up. So you can give me an athletic check again to climb it.
If
And let's.
not, then I'll.
15.
15. We'll struggle. You make it to the dry aspect of it, where now you're kind of walking basically. As you guys are all at the bottom, and you at the top, you hear this weird roar that seems to echo through this whole swamp. Just you all kind of look around for a moment. It sounds like it's coming from a very large beast.
I'm gonna
So-
fly to the top and then hover next to Rufus.
Okay, so you guys go up together.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of now you just walk kind of vertically. And for a moment, you're almost completely upside down to do this. Go along to the top. You look
So I'll
around
do like
you.
a somersault, like while flying backwards.
You look around you.
Make it pretty.
Are you ready?
Flatland for the most part. Parts where you see high grass like you've seen before. And as you're standing there, give me a perception.
13.
You're standing. You feel the ground starting to move. As you hear this roaring that seems to be coming from this field, and as you look, you see this creature kind of lift its head up from this higher grass. You immediately connect it with that racing of those creatures you saw. It has its shorter arms.
Okay.
As it kind of rises up from it and looks in your kind of direction. You also notice from your vantage point, it seems to be rotted looking though. Eyes have more of a green pale tone, skin kind of dropping off them as he just lets out this roar and begins to stampede towards you.
We'll come back down.
I'll come back down. Gotta come back down. Why
I
don't
don't
you come back down?
want to move.
Oh shit. Okay.
As it's just moving towards you.
Just dodge him right at the last
You actually
minute.
see like
I'll come
at
back
one
down.
point you see like this deer that runs across his
In
path.
fact,
just
I look,
stomps
I
right
look
out, just
super
walking towards
confident
you.
right now. I'm not sweating or anything.
So,
Well, I'm next to him. I'm hovering above him.
You look like a fly to this
We
thing.
went up together, so did I see it? or
you
not?
see the same thing.
You can just fly out of the way.
Yeah, I can.
You kind of see this thing. You guys can hear from where you guys are in the bottom. You see like dirt.
So,
This dirt's just starting to like move in little crumbles down the side towards you, just from the shaking of the earth.
so I can go bigger now and grab Rufus and then go small, and then he's small with me for a minute and
I
get
thought
it
we
out of the
vetoed
way.
that once.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know.
I did it with an armoire. I mean, an armoire is way bigger than you.
Yeah, but he wouldn't allow it with me.
Yeah, that gets kind of yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, right.
I was
I'll-
I was
those are
trying to get him out of
objects.
the way.
You were grabbing
Just-
objects.
Go back down.
So
I'll,
you're,
I'll just.
You like
I'll
Toro him like.
and you guys can hear it through your headpiece. You
I'm
hear
not. I'm not going to go back
this
down there.
roaring.
No,
So
not
there's
leaving
Just
you
a stare
there.
down.
Not leaving you there.
Okay.
It's a cliff, motherfucker. You want to do this? Let's do it.
Use the mayonnaise.
All right. So,
There we go.
just to give you,
Was it banana peels in there?
Yep.
okay, so.
Uh-oh.
Can't do it.
Do at least give us a heads up to take cover.
Yeah, let's
What
get
you see coming at
close to the
you.
mountain because if he comes over the edge, it's going.
There he is.
Look at us.
Is he hiding?
And it's an undead, right? So it's not like the fall will kill him.
You see this. No pinpoint on the map yet, but this is visually what's coming towards you.
So.
And it's just so. It's getting close. I need a decision what you want to do. You're basically, you're kind of right there on the edge.
I'm waiting. I'm timing him. If he's charging at me, this is a cliff.
Wait for the last second.
Wait for the last second. I'm gonna dive under his feet.
Okay.
Okay, so he's coming at you. I need a dexterity saving throw. He's going to attempt it.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come again.
I got 2 now.
Okay, let's see.
Plus 5, 22.
So he runs towards you. As you're attempting to dodge or cheat him, his jaws just clamp onto you and lift you up. Now you're going to take
He got him.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
As it bites into you, now it gets right there and you're on that edge. And you guys can see these part of these feet as the dirt starts to drop more, as this thing is now trying to keep its balance. So, all right. So you guys are all kind of down there, kind of getting up to
And
one.
my
You
voice
see-
isn't loud enough to scream to them, obviously.
Yeah, you can talk to him.
Oh, the earpiece, I forgot.
And you
Yeah.
see as it's holding its mouth, you kind of look, and it's just losing its footing.
Take
As
cover,
now you're
you
watching as this
guys.
beast with you in its mouth drops over the side.
Oh, God.
You guys are looking at this thing as it just goes through the air, managing to hold on to you. Give me a strength check.
16.
16. You just sort of, as it opens its mouth just enough, as you release from it. Now you're both. You guys see Rufus kind of floating in the air. This thing is falling right towards you. So I'm going to need a dexterity check from
Look at something.
not
catch
you, but
What
Rowan.
about me?
Yeah.
I'm not unconscious yet.
No.
What?
I can grab my cloak. and
Just a dex check, right?
Dex
Fly
saving
down.
throw from you guys. Because this thing
Alright.
is falling right on you. It's coming like.
Oh, I thought we got all up against the mountain.
Even that, the body size, Rowan, is still going to possibly hit you guys.
The body size.
You could have pressed yourself up
the
against
rocks
it.
that it's gonna fall and
Do you
drop.
skip? What is we skip?
I got a 2.
I just rolled
God.
dueling sevens.
I got a natural 1.
Oh, God.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
So,
Would Windwall slow this thing down?
I can throw one of these 2.
yeah, because she might help you right now at the wind wall there.
15 foot high, 1 foot thick, 50 feet long. I can shake the wall in any way I choose, so long as it makes a continuous path. And it lasts for up to a minute.
Shake the wall?
How wide is this wall?
50 foot long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick, and I can shape it any way I like. So I'm kind of doming it up and over, out from the,
Okay,
trying
so
to slow the
trying to
motherfucker.
Or at least enough of a
It's
push
50
further
feet
out.
tall, 50 feet long though.
Yeah.
1
Dinosaur.
foot wide.
15,
What are you doing at this moment? As you're kind
1
of
foot
falling
thick,
with
right?
it. So this
1
is
foot
my
thick.
point.
Am
You
I
guys are
released
falling
from his
together?
mouth?
Yes.
15 foot high.
I'm released from his mouth.
He's just
I
5
might
feet.
tumble for a few seconds, but eventually, if I can come to, I'm gonna grab
Parachute?
the sides of my
back
cloak
hook.
and fly down.
Okay, so you're kind of, by doing this, you kind of glide downwards. I'm going to give you the fact this would, you would kind of fly past him a little bit. So you're like flying past him as you look. He's falling next to you. You clear enough. Wind wall.
You would say
I'm just trying to push him out of the way.
What are you saying? Rob?
wouldn't the gravity make the dinosaur fall first? And
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Well,
fall second.
Well, yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to beat him down as far as
No.
flying. I can fly.
No.
It's not gliding, it's flying.
Oh.
So right now I'm kind of flying away from him.
so you're gliding.
Away from his mouth.
Yeah.
God, this is a weird call because I don't want him to get caught up in the wind wall necessarily.
I won't. I'm flying.
So you kind of steer away from it. I'll go with that. So you cast it, okay?
Yeah.
So you get it in this wind.
Wind?
Windwall.
Wind wall. Yeah.
Windwall.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
want to attempt to
Wind wall.
push it, basically,
You
is
just
what
wanna
you're
push him
doing.
away.
Yeah.
Just to not fall on you.
Yes, just so it
Strength
doesn't
saving throw,
kill my
although he's
natural
falling,
one.
so I'm not sure if that applies.
It does.
Yeah, because if he
Alright.
gets caught in it, attempt to break out.
3d8.
No, he threw a 7 total for
So
strength saving
15.
throw.
So, alright.
So he's going to take damage.
Yeah.
And you're going to attempt to push him that way.
Yeah.
Push me away from us.
Nice. 14 and 6
there 1 and 2?
is 20 plus. Do I add my spell attack
Yep.
bonus?
Yep.
27.
27. All right. So you push him out this way, away from you guys. Now he's going farther south. You going to release it? You going to
As long as he's clear of us,
Yep.
I'm gonna let it go.
All right, so you watch. At this point, he was still about maybe 40 feet in the air, if that. So he falls, bam, hits into this water. He takes another.
Lots.
Hopefully.
That's a D10 per 10
D6.
feet. D6 per 10
D6
feet.
per 10 feet.
There we go. Something like that.
So it comes out to like 46. Okay. All right. So he hits. As it kind of sends the water separating around, you see he does stand up. Kind of shades himself off. Give me stealth checks. You're up in the air though, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
not
don't need it
still
from you
good.
guys. I need it from those on the ground.
Ravine or whatever
You just float down.
it was.
I'm not gonna go float down. In fact, I might just go back where
Go back up.
I wanted to be.
21.
So I don't think we got the
What?
rope thing done
Seven.
yet.
Seven?
You do not.
So
And
you
I'm
guys need to
me.
get up, and he can't
Oh.
climb.
I
like
don't
that.
mind me again.
Okay.
Clearly.
11. Okay. Well, you watch as he doesn't notice you. You kind of got yourself up against there. Rowan, as you attempt to, your foot just slips enough to where it just makes enough for his perception to see you, and he sees you as he just starts charging towards you.
Do you want me to roll initiative? Because I'm going to do call lightning.
Yep. Initiative for everybody, whoever wants to participate in it.
We should do it all times, every times. You add your initiative.
You guys are more in the back area. Put you along the wall right there back there. So you guys are all there. He's coming towards you this way. So you guys, the walls along there, guys. So
Put
all
me
your
in his
mages
line sight.
are back there.
It's really lazy here.
How do you know it's always in here?
Oh, I know.
Put me directly in his line
Oh,
of
you're
sight.
fine.
You're way up here, bro.
Yeah.
So you're not being seen right now. Okay.
Me,
This thing,
right?
yep,
Yeah.
coming right towards, but you not being seen. You two are as he comes towards you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're up on the top again.
Need to roll
I
initiative.
will be.
Because you're flying, right?
Okay, so 20, 25. 15 to 20.
15.
15.
Fight it.
We're gonna have a decision.
Leah's first.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Oh, thanks.
10 to 15.
Since I'm not
I
actually
got
down there.
14.
Oh,
So did I. I'll put myself there. And
6.
6.
So,
I'm already there. We all got 15.
Oh, 15. So
He's before Rowan.
Oh.
After Orion.
Oh, we all have 15?
that was
You and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you guys are all right.
Well, then
clumped there.
Rufus can be before me as well.
well, again, we'll both just wait. I think,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
for a moment.
Okay. So
Well, maybe.
what you doing, Leah?
This, okay, so this thing is an undead, though, right? So can it be killed?
You'll have to find out, yes.
Oh, boy.
you can take hit points, so it can be destroyed. It can be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't see me, so...
Let me switch it to
True strike.
I'll just need if I touch like a horse, then I'm gonna go faster.
Oh. Blindness.
How far am I from the creature?
20 feet or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, if that 15, 20 feet.
Can I try to jump on top of it? Like
Yeah.
do an acrobatic move, jump on top of it, and stab it with the defender.
Oh,
Yes, you can. What I'm going to ask for is acrobatics.
Inspiration. Okay, I'll take another 6 then.
Wait, inspiration's an 8. D8.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Come on, purple. Do your job. 19.
Okay. So you manage to grab onto one of its legs as it's running. You kind of, as you're pulling yourself up there, its skin is like very mushy.
Ugh.
As one time you're like just reaching, almost you feel the muscle you actually grab into on its leg. You see its exposed ribs on the one side kind of rotting through. You manage to grab onto one of those ribs, pull yourself up, and you get on top of this Tyrannosaurus Rex now. As you see it dug to the zone. As you're just on its back, give me a tackle.
I get something special, right?
+3, and you can add it to
I
damage.
just get my +3, right? So the 20.
Yeah, +3 to hit, and then you'll have the +3 on damage, 20, and you're proficient with that. So 20, a 6, add 3 to it.
6, and then I just have 3.
Yeah, because you don't have a strength modifier, if I'm right.
No, I
So,
don't.
okay.
I'm a zip.
Yep. So give me up.
19, 20, 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So you sink the knife into its back as it reels up. Dexterity, check.
Oh dear God.
Because it's reeling now as you stab this thing into it, and it just sinks very easy into its flesh. It's just blood and muscles exposed.
Inspiration.
To its back.
Inspiration. Yeah.
18.
18. Okay, you manage to hold on to it as you do this. So give me the damage on the sword. It's a 6 +3. That's it.
Right?
Oh, it's an 8. No, it's an 8. The defender's an 8. I'm sorry. 8 +3. Because you don't have a strength modifier.
So an 8, and then just add 3 to it, right?
Yep.
Get an 8.
6, 9.
9. Good. That is only your first attack. So you can go for it again.
I'm gonna pull it out, stab it again.
Okay.
So
And twist.
and twist.
Okay, so give me a attack roll. You get to add 3 to it again, and you're proficient. So 20, a 6,
You have to do the attack.
Oh, I have to do
Yeah.
attack roll.
Yep.
20,
6,
6,
and
and we add 3.
Oh yeah, no.
and what? Oh, and
No.
just add 3.
She
Yep.
she did the inspiration last time.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
12 hits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a large undead dinosaur, no armor. So give it to me again.
5.
Plus
Oh,
three.
wait.
+3.
8.
8. Okay, now I need a dexterity check from you again. As it reels again, as you're kind of holding on to this, you find the sword kind of moving loosely in its flesh too, as it's just cutting across.
Natural 20.
Oh,
You're fine. So you're basically now, you got this thing in it, and you find, as you turn it, kind of, yep, you're guiding along with this thing at this point. So, Oriana, what do you want to do?
I think I'll let Rufus go for me.
Okay, so you're going to hold?
Yeah.
You're flying though.
I'm gonna go back to the
Because it gets
original
me top.
part where we
Yeah.
fell.
So you're going over to the top.
Back up.
Okay, so you're 75 feet up or so from this. You want to try to shoot?
No, he just wants.
I just want to fly up there.
So you're flying.
He's
Okay,
supposed
that's
I'll
what you wanna
dash.
do.
I just need to get up there and secure the rope so they can climb up.
So you're
That's
securing
what
the
I'm
rope.
doing.
That's your
Yeah,
turn.
That's what I'm
Securing
doing.
the rope. Okay. Oriana, what do you want to do?
Well, how many feet down is it?
You're at the top too?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
yeah,
been
you're
up there.
75 feet away.
Yeah.
So unless you got a spell that goes that far, you're kind of up with Rufus helping him out.
Yeah.
Well, you can fly down a little bit and still
Well, I
cast up.
can.
40 feet.
Yeah.
No, she gets 40 feet.
Yeah.
You know, float down a little bit.
Well, you know what? I'll stay where I'm at and
You get some Velcro.
do chromatic orb because that's 120 feet. Or 90 feet, I'm sorry. It's 90 feet.
Okay.
Who needs Velcro?
Yeah, who needs Velcro?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me an attack roll.
And I'll do cold damage. So, it's extra
You want to film it?
Okay, give me the roll.
Film
Film
yourself.
it. What do I want to film myself?
It is.
Or everybody really does.
Is it a 6 or 9? I can't say it.
That is a 9.
9.
Plus your
so
attack.
14.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
Give me damage.
Showing my
Okay,
skills.
so it is 3d8. So. 8, 6 is 14, 14 and 5, 19, 19 and 4, 23.
23 points of damage. Nice. And you see the coldness, and you're on its back. Like I say, you see this cold damage kind of hit the front of it as it freezes up for a moment, slows it down a little bit as it busts through this ice, but it's looking kind of rough.
Okay.
All right, so it is. Yeah, well, what do you want to do?
Shoot.
And you will get the sneak attack on it, so.
Okay. I'm just gonna take out. Far away. I guess I'll take out my bow and arrow and just take a shot for its head.
Yep, you have advantage, so 2 d20s and a 6.
I'm like,
Going-
oh, what's on its head? Oh,
going
it's
for
Leah.
that.
It's Leah.
It's me. It's me.
Oh god, he's getting more miniatures.
That's never
20.
good. When the
That's
dungeon
not
master gets
good.
more miniatures.
What'd you get?
What about-
26.
That hits. Give me damage.
Beautiful.
So you'll have your, it's
Oh, no,
5d6.
he's getting more damage.
Yeah.
That was funny. Oh, fuck.
Should not have done
No, you should not have done that. I didn't know what that was.
that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Plus
8 damage?
Yeah.
Plus
your
your dex.
Plus,
So it's
So
12.
plus 5.
Yeah.
Right, so plus, so it's 13.
13.
Okay,
sorry.
Yeah,
so
he
you
goes
fire
like
off, you hit it.
and then just drops out.
It is now the Tyrannosaurus's turn.
Okay,
And what you guys see, it stops moving for a split moment as it creates
Oh shit.
a zombie appears.
Oh no.
Oh
It
fuck.
disgorges a zombie out of its body.
Oh, no.
As it kind of just stands there looking at you guys.
Okay.
Okay. And as you see one, three more up here. 2 more up here, I'm sorry.
Oh.
As it's like they're coming out of this creature, like he's birthing them in a really weird way. So these zombies now are
Maybe we should
standing
climb
there.
the rope.
It
I
is
think we should climb the rope.
but it's
Ready.
its turn still.
Oh shit.
So, because that's just its little bonus thing. Its arms are too little to.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're on its back, right?
I can't get anybody.
That's really the only place I could position it where I wouldn't fall off. Not
No, I know.
really on his
Slap
head.
you with my horn.
T-Rex arm jokes.
T-Rex
You ever
hates
seen that?
push-ups.
Like if you're happy and you know it, and he's like he can't clap his hands.
He's gonna shake his body as hard as he can, just almost throwing himself around to try to get you off him. So at this point, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Shake, 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 shake.
Your body.
So 20.
So 20, and I'm
Did you get a 6 with it?
23.
23. You manage for a moment, you kind of slide off its side as its jaws are like right here trying to get you as you're like, whoa. You manage to pull yourself back on top of it, and that's going to be its turn.
Okay.
Just, that was its effort. So, Gary, you're up. You also witness these, now these shamblings that you saw in the field before are all
Climb the
starting to
rope,
appear from
climb
this,
the rope.
this
I
thing.
can see the sky, yes?
Yes.
100 feet up in the air, I'm gonna cast Call Lightning. Gigantic cloud, 60-foot radius, 10-foot tall, forms up there.
Mhm.
And, I'm gonna choose him
Mm-hmm.
as the point that I can see.
Mhm.
And each
Yeah,
creature
shots.
within 5 feet of him also have to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's you too.
So
So,
it's fine.
Leah's on him.
fuck.
It's okay.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry.
Oh my god.
No, she.
So it'll hit,
Alright.
it'll hit all the zombies around him,
Yeah.
and him, and yeah.
Alright.
That's fine.
I'm sorry,
At the
Leo.
last minute,
I will heal you.
So dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please. Dex saving throw.
So, right?
Yeah, you have a yeah.
can we
yeah.
inspiration that?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
That.
That.
I'm almost out.
Dinosaur roll
This, I don't want you to
16.
get.
16
Aw, thanks.
Well, you probably shouldn't take half.
for all of them.
19, 20.
Well, nope, and the
Oh,
zombies rolled it.
15.
10. So Tyrannosaurus got it. Zombies fail.
27.
We
Tyrannosaurus
should be
takes half.
limiting the damage.
Zombies take full,
27.
and she takes half.
Take half.
Call it
Save yourself.
So what do we have to
She's
do?
gonna roll the
We'll
damage.
find out. It won't be 10.
So get a good high number.
Get a high number, yeah.
High enough.
9 and 5, 9 and 10 plus, no. Alright, 9 and 5 is 14 plus, I think it's 7. Yeah, plus 7 is
21.
21. So
So
you
you
take
take
10.
10? Okay, that's fine.
Doable.
Takes 10.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's not bad.
The zombies take 21.
Is there, do I see a rope anywhere near me?
They done.
Back where Rowan is where that wall's coming down.
Where
Where
the-
that rope
oh.
is.
Alright.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right in its face.
Okay.
So you're staying right there.
Pissing it off, yeah.
Okay. Leah.
So where's the top?
I'm
of
still
the wall
holding on to
then?
my sword, right?
Where's the top? Right here?
No, it's where Rowan is the wall. That's where the rope's
No,
coming down.
where's the top of?
Above, right?
Like
Right
where's
there.
Right
where's
here.
Rufus?
Up there. Right where Leah's hand is. It's on that
You're
side.
supposed to be over here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're over there.
Okay.
On the green thing means you're on top.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know
So
if we were like over here or.
pull it out again.
Okay. Give me the roll.
I'm in the
Okay.
best spot to keep
Yeah.
stabbing it in the
Yeah,
neck.
you are,
So
yeah, you are.
20 and wait a second.
Finish it.
And a 6.
20 and a 6, right? Yeah.
Plus 3. Yeah, plus 3.
because I'm a defender. Natural 20.
Give me double damage. So that's going to be the 3 stays the 3. That does not double. So it'll be
Okay.
2d8s plus 3.
Plus your strength.
She doesn't have
Zero.
any.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's right. You're so easy.
Yeah, that's
Jerk.
You have to do. You don't have to do as much math.
6,
11.
11.
It's
14.
It's one less equation
I'm
part.
doing switching back.
Okay, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Give me another dex.
Saving throw?
Just
Or
check.
Or dex check?
Because now it's really real and this blood is just oozing out of it.
17.
You're fine again. You kind of just now you're kind of getting the whole feel of this. Now you got one more attack, and you can feel Leah too as it's moving more unsteady. You can see this too as it's starting to wobble side to side, trying to keep its shaking its head, trying to get you off the back of its neck. It can't.
So,
Yep, give me an attack.
It's frustrating. Gotcha.
pissed at me. 10, 11, 12, 13.
That hits.
Okay.
Give me damage.
Well, it was more than that. It was actually but
D8 plus
4, 7.
So okay, so Rowan and you see as she lifts up his sword this last time, and the way the sun's even kind of makes it, just hits it, gives it a shine down his. Takes it, stabs it one final time as this thing starts rearing forward, just aimlessly now, coming right towards. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Mm-hmm. 16.
16. So as it's stumbling down lower, you remove that defender out and you kind of spring yourself off as this beast slides down to the side. And it stops like almost right its head. You're like, you back up against the wall as this thing just falls dead. You manage to land on your feet. You have your sword in your hand. Kari, you see this? This creature is defeated.
Yay.
That was a straight Legolas move right there.
It's dead. The rope. Give me a dexterity check. You manage to find a pretty
Dexterity.
sturdy tree sitting along that edge up there. Like,
15.
you work on it for a second. You kind of looking over, seeing how it's going. You get a nice strong knot in there. Throw it over the side.
Yes.
What foot of rope do you have there, by the way?
Let's see what I've got. I think I probably only got. Are you up there with me? Yeah, I've only got 50, so we're probably gonna need to like tie ropes together
Okay.
to make it all the way
You have
up.
a set of rope?
I don't think I did actually.
No, you wouldn't have. I don't believe you do.
You know how many rope?
How long is your rope?
I'm guessing it's. I mean, I
50
think it's
feet?
only 50
Yeah.
feet.
All right, so you throw over the
I
side.
can, well, I can maybe fly down and grab, like, if Rowan has rope, and then
I
go
have
back
a
up.
grappling
Oh,
hook.
You guys see this
I'd have
rope?
to get big, though, because I'm
Makes it
Do it. Let's do it like this.
25
I'll throw
feet
down
away.
mine.
We've got
I'll do my
little...
walk back down a little bit, and
Yeah.
I'll tell somebody else to talk me some of their ropes. You
Okay,
got some
got
rope,
it.
probably,
Let's
I
right?
have a grappling hook. with
And
a
we'll tie it up.
Dex check again.
And then also while I'm tying this, I want somebody. Hey, get me a tooth.
I was gonna say
I
that.
want a tooth.
I'm gonna go knock a few out.
Give me a minute. Oh, just
17.
What are you, the
17.
creepy
You
guy
do it.
from Jurassic Park?
Try back up.
You might want to let me do it.
Yes, you can cut. Medicine check, guys.
I ain't never seen one of
You
these.
cut out
beasts.
right?
I was gonna get it, put on a necklace.
It'll be happening, I'm sure.
Really? 11.
Medicine? Is that what
11.
you
Yeah,
said?
it's a dead
Medicine?
creature. You get
Alright.
it. You get it out. You're fine. How many
Alright.
teeth you want?
Oh, medicine.
I'll pull 5 out, one for each of
Alright.
us.
You get them. You guys.
Souvenir.
You manage to get enough rope not to where it drops there. As you're starting to climb, you look behind you and you see this creature coming down towards you guys.
Oh, fuck.
As you're going to climb rope, it looks like this weird looking frog thing where it has its eyes attached. These tentacles just starting to come towards you, so you start climbing.
Climb faster.
Okay, you're all climbing up there. Give me, just real quick as you're climbing on rope 75 feet so give me strength. Check.
Acrobatics?
No.
Straight strength.
13.
So that means a d20 plus nothing.
Plus your
roll
straight good luck.
She's like,
20
"Come on,
total.
baby."
Okay.
20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And you now, as you guys are looking down,
Right.
and Rufus, you look over the side, and you see this creature
No.
trying to throw its tentacles up as it's getting away. The first thing that comes to your mind is Mokele Mbambe. As you see this, this
Mokele
creature
Mbambe.
with these tentacles trying to reach up, and it just kind of watches for a moment as you guys make it to the top of this clearing.
What was supposed to do with that guy?
You guys, I'm assuming, continue to walk now at this point.
We'll just walk along the ridge.
You find a path. It's an open kind of, not like the other
Everyone's
place was.
doing
The
okay,
high
right?
grass is very sporadic.
Got
There's
fish.
trees that sit here and there. So you don't.
We're walking. I don't know what time of day is
What were
it.
we supposed to do?
Late
with
afternoon.
Late
Mokele
afternoon.
Mbambe?
We're nowhere near where
No,
we
that
need
was
to
a
get.
sign. That was a sign we saw.
Well, here's what happens. You guys keep walking.
Yeah.
You walk for a good couple hours to
While
where you
we're
see.
walking, I want to be whittling on the tops of the teeth just
Okay.
to kind of clean them up for
Okay.
everybody.
Get at that plaque.
Yeah.
As you guys walk for a good couple hours, you see ahead of you. You see ahead of you this very. It's about a 100-foot bridge. Goes across stone. In the center of this bridge sits this statue of a giant of some sort. You also notice from your vantage point, the back part of this bridge is broken off, as it doesn't make it all the way to the land on the other side. You look down into roughly 100 to 150 foot drop that goes downwards. From your vantage point, you see these large creatures. One that catches your attention is a very long neck, a large beast, as it's kind of eating off these plants. And that's where we are going to cut screen for tonight.
Oh.
Just to check, that was a stone bridge.
Stone
The
bridge?
Last bit. is
100 feet across.
broken off.
From your vantage point, you're not right up to it yet. There's a little bit of a walk to get to it, but the statue in the center of it stands out. Just this very large statue. It appears to be from your a giant you're seeing at some point. You also notice, like I said, the bridge breaks off about.
So we get to
30
the
feet
bridge,
down.
catch our breaths, and take a break.
Take it.
So you guys, let's do this. You guys want to make it all the way to the bridge? You guys, now that you're actually close to it, you see statues of monkeys that are built,
It's those
hanging underneath
damn
this bridge.
trees.
You also see mixed with these monkeys, real ones. Once a time, that just begin to laugh
They're
a little
laughing
bit.
at us.
They do begin to laugh,
Oh, the
and that
laughing
is where
monkeys.
we'll cut screen.
Oh no.
Sons of
Nobody likes the laughing monkeys.